Dude, to even explain. The wind is whipping today. So I wanted to give you a sneak peek of what's going on here. Over here at rcguygarage's backyard track. So we've got a lot of things happening, man. For the first time in a while, I'm pretty happy at, or I shouldn't say pretty happy with what I'm saying here. See that right there, that big pile of poop? That's a big pile, dude. This is actually clay. Now granted, there are rocks and stuff mixed into it, but what I've been doing is once I create a mound, when you have the bucket high enough and you drop it down, the rocks have a tendency to kind of want to fall off to the edges, which helps with that filtering process. I ain't gonna build no stupid thing. I'm not gonna build a sift screen for this. I could do it, but I just do it. There's just way too much time wasted. Here's that oak tree. You can hear there's a hawk up there looking for my little dog. I gotta pay attention to where he is, because that thing right there will come and dive down and eat him. Okay, Colby, come on, buddy. So, all right, so there's this, there's that that's looking mint. This is all of this garbage here too. I'll explain, dude. For a one-man operation, it takes a heck of a lot longer than you think, man. I got my hat on my head because my hair's a mess. So this is what we're looking at as far as this oak tree. This oak tree pretty much is just going to stay here for now. Once I get rid of that, it's going to open up an even better kind of scenario. I've put so much damn work into it, I kind of want to just get this thing graded. So we've cut down and sloped this area here, okay? I have kind of coarse sand right here, coarse sand right there. That's kind of staying there. There's a reason why that's there. It's basically for filtering debris. I got a stump pile there, garbage pile there, brush pile here, rock pile here with a couple stumps. Dude, it's a lot of stinking work. I've got my own reprocessing plant here. This is what I'm talking about, how my backyard is multi-layered with a lot of good stuff. So in here, so when I get down in here, okay, granted, this is a good distance down. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. Well, I'm not sure where that root's coming from. I doubt it's from that thing. But anyways, so this is that sand layer that I was saying that I wanted to get down to, okay? Filtering water, meaning allowing the water to go somewhere. You need sand. You need that kind of sand with some boulders and rocks into it too. Then I've got this clay layer. Like, I mean, dude, I don't know how deep this clay layer goes, but I've been digging away at it. It's got a massive amount of boulders in it. And basically this layer right here, all this clay, I've been putting over there in that pile there. Then on the top of here, I've got kind of like a matter kind of loam material. So what I do is I take the blade and I very carefully scrape and I get that good soil up. Just bear with me here. I then bring that over to my lawn, and I have low spots in the lawn, which is normal. There is a swale that I created that's right here. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing up the section of the pot that's supposed to be grass. This is, I believe this is like my lowest section right now. Like there, here, and like this. That's the lowest area of my property now. The garden is a higher kind of deal. The garden's gonna end up getting taller or bigger. There's a method to my madness, man. There really is. When you're dealing with on-site use of materials and all that other garbage, it takes sometimes that much longer. Now, if I was to truck out and truck in good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like truck out the bad stuff, truck in the good stuff, it would be a lot faster. But I don't mind the challenge. But what that does is it obviously delays any kind of RC content that I can put out. Because dude, I gotta do the work, man. But anyways, this is a low section. So basically from right there, all along this edge is a low section. So what I'm doing now is concentrating on putting sand in that area. When I put the sand in that area, all of the water that's coming from those locations can kind of go to that area and filter in and slowly drain out towards that end. This drain is still going to be a thing. I've just got to do a lot more grading. I still have to bring down this level and kind of, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like if you've not battered, what is it called? Oh, when you frost a, I was going to say, what is it called when you frost a cake? When you frost a cake, you lay down a smackerel of frosting and you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing with this thing. I'm bringing up those layers, putting a blob and slathering it while trying to create. I just do it. I'm looking at what I'm seeing. I'm getting happy now. Even from like the house now, this backyard is looking mint, dude. It might look like a disaster to you, but my eyes have definitely seen a very good solid change, and that's what I'm liking. I'm looking at this twin oak here. You call this a twin oak or a split oak? It's an oak that, very young, split. It's what sometimes they do. It's like that one right there. That's why my wife is, that's her favorite trait. So you can see I'm getting down to the root structure. It's got enough root structure, I feel. And then with the combining of the two of them together, this has been brought up. That was a temporary deal. I'm going to bring it back down and I'm going to kind of feather it out. I will end up breaking and getting rid of the roots that are here that I can visibly see. I really want this tree to stay. Number one, because if I get rid of everything back here, number one, it's going to make my wife unhappy. I don't want that. It'd make me unhappy, to be honest with you, man. It would make me unhappy. You do have to have trees, man. So I'm pretty sure this is going to stay. Again, that one's going to go, just not now. I'm going to wait till maybe next year to do that. I just don't want to deal with it right now, even though right now it kind of would be. But dude, I'm kind of getting sick of doing this. I want to run an RC car back here. Yeah, dude. I'm seeing, or finally seeing, the light, dude. I'm seeing. My eyes are finally seeing progress. So if I bring down more of that grade that's right there, so all that stuff that is kind of like loam kind of material, bring that out there, which is going to bring that level up, we still have a grade, a very good grade, away from the house. From memory, where my white dog is, Haley, that is, from memory, still higher than back here, which is also why this drain was here. The drain was like that intermediate thing to where I wasn't ready before. And I knew it was going to take a hell of a lot more work than I was prepared for. And also to acclimate my wife to the way things are going to look back here. And to eventually show good progress. And I'm literally, I think I'm at that point. I got rid of basically all of that garbage that I've had over there. And that's the cool thing too, is because of some of that stuff that I piled there broke down. That's all good soil right there. Granted, it's got sticks and rocks and debris and garbage in it, but that's what the rake's for, dude. Manuel Labor. That's my name, man. My name is Manuel Labor. I'm okay with that. But I can see, just like, there's like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a dip right there. So there's a dip right there. I'm going to fill that up. And then you can see it kind of like went to the fence. I'm going to edge that up a little bit. I'm going to bring this, all this level up a little bit higher. Bring this level up a little bit higher. See what I'm saying, man? There is always a method to my madness. It's just, dude, the time that it takes, man. It ain't just get her done in 1 hour because you got a piece of equipment. It just doesn't work like that. So But we're out here with the puppies. What's going on, Kobe's? We got Daisy over here. What you doing, fat girl? What you doing, fat girl? But this mountain of clay right here is gonna be stinking awesome. There are still boulders that are in there, and it was from the first, you know, whatever. But once I start creating the jumps with that, it's just gonna work out that much better. Because then that clay will slowly also mix with some of the sand that I'm digging out of this nice sand pit. I mean, you could see the difference, dude. See the difference in the color change? So you've got your loam, I got my clay layer. Still waiting to see when I can get to the sand layer here. But then I've just got pure sand, dude. That pure sand is gonna migrate its way over here. And that's so that the water can filter. The water can drain. This backyard track, dude, can dry out. I mean, even look at how this looks now. Just with that damn one pine tree gone. Made a massive light difference back here. Why is that one pine? I mean, I guess because it was sticking out and it was just full, but it just opened it up to where I'm happy, dude. I'm seeing some good stuff, man. Now, the other thing that's going to be pretty rough is trying to figure out a track layout. So that's where I'll take my drone, shoot it up in the air, take a top-down picture, probably right in the center, like right where I am right now. Take a top-down, see, like looking up that way? I guess a top-down look of potentially what I can do. And then I can either put it on like a computer and see if I can do some kind of something. I don't know, I'm just finally psyched, dude. I'm finally psyched. Just seeing how flat this is looking now. Big mound, but seeing how flat it's looking, I'm pretty happy, man. It's gonna be nice back here, dude. That drain might even be like a little drift circle. I don't know, dude. We'll see. I'm finally happy, man. Finally happy. So anyways, RC Guy Garage, and this is just me giving you an update, a verbal update, showing you more changes that have happened in this backyard track, and that's gonna be part of, dude, making my backyard a happy place for my wife as well. That's a super important thing, it really is. So anyways, I'm out. Not really doing any work today because it was supposed to rain, and dude, I ain't dealing with what I dealt with the other day. That was pure garbage. Dude, getting soaked working on the tractor, that sucked. So I'm not out. Are you?